I want you to imagine holding something tightly in your hand. A small stone, perhaps, or a piece of rope. Now imagine holding it as tightly as you possibly can. You squeeze your fingers around it, you lock your wrist, you hold it like your life depends on it. For the first few minutes, you feel strong, you feel in control. But what happens after an hour? What happens after a day? Your hand begins to cramp, your arm aches, the tension travels all the way up to your neck and your shoulders. The very thing you are trying to protect is now causing you immense physical pain. Perhaps your heart recognizes this quiet ache, not in your hands, but somewhere much deeper. We grip our lives the exact same way. We hold tightly to a relationship that has changed. We grip an old expectation of how our career was supposed to look. We hold on to past hurts or past versions of ourselves. Take a deep, slow breath with me right now. Let your hands gently open. Because today we are going to look at why we are so terrified to let go, and we are going to discover a beautiful ancient truth. Letting go does not mean you are losing. It simply means you are finally setting yourself free. Hello, dear souls, and welcome to episode 6 of Finding Peace in a Restless World. I am Swamy Chitta, and this is the Spiritual Veda podcast, not just a podcast, a companion. Why do we hold on so tightly to things that hurt us? Most of us quietly carry this question. Why do we keep holding on to the things that we already begin to hurt us? The mind whispers a very convincing lie. It says, if I let this go, there will be nothing left. If I release this old identity, I won't know who I am anymore. If I stop being angry about past, I will be empty. The mind quietly mistakes letting go for losing. It views the empty space as a void, and so we clench our fists. We prefer the familiar pain of holding on rather than facing the unknown quiet of letting go. But just a pause with me for a moment. Think about your own breathing. You cannot hold your breath forever, no matter how much you love the air in your lungs. To take the next beautiful life-giving breath, you must first exhale. You must empty yourself to receive the new. And perhaps this is where freedom quietly begins. In ancient Vedic wisdom, the practice of letting go is called Vairagya, which translates to detachment. But detachment does not mean you don't care. It does not mean you become cold or numb or empty. In fact, it is the exact opposite. True detachment means you can love the world deeply, but you do not let the world own you. You cannot control anything outside you, but you can still love, and still you cannot own the world outside you. When you let go of how you thought your life was supposed to look, you aren't creating an empty void. You are creating a clearing. You are sweeping the floor of your soul so that something new, something meant for the person you are today, can finally enter. My dear friend, look at how tired you are from holding on. You have been carrying that old hurt, that broken expectation, the hurtful relation, the heavy attachment for so long. You have protected it so fiercely. but it is time to rest your hands now. What if the emptiness you are so afraid of is actually just freedom? A cup is useful because it is empty. Music exists because of the silence between the notes. Sometimes it is the empty space that gives life its deepest beauty. And when you finally release your grip, you are not losing a piece of yourself. You are returning to your natural, weightless state. You are stepping out of the tiny cage of your expectations and flying into the vast open sky of possibility, dear souls. Yes. For the rest of the weekend, my invitation to you is this: practice the open palm. When you feel that familiar anxiety creeping in, when your mind starts obsessing over something you cannot control, or agonizing over something you are afraid to lose, I want you to stop. Yes, I want you to stop right there. Not to fight the fear, but to gently surrender it. Notice how different an open hand feels from a clenched fist. One holds fear, the other welcomes possibility, dear souls. Take a slow, deep breath into your chest. Feel the vulnerability of having open hands. Smile gently and silently say to yourself, I release my grip. I am not losing my life. I am making room for my future. Let the heavy stone fall from your hand. You do not need to hold the universe together today. It will hold itself. And universe has its own way of manifesting. Whether you hold or not, the universe is moving, working, and manifesting continuously. If you are not holding it, then also it is taking care of your expectations, your relations, your career. Everything outside you is being taken care by the universe. So why are you clenching your fist and incurring pain within yourself? Just let it go gently, and you will realize how weightless you are within. So just relax, dear souls. You are doing absolutely fine. Thank you for joining me for episode 6 of season 5. Before you gently step back into your day, please scroll down to the comment and tell me what is one heavy attachment or old expectation that you are choosing to open your hands and release this weekend. If you feel like sharing, let's gently support each other in creating beautiful empty space. If this episode brought a sigh of relief to your heart, please hit the follow or subscribe button so you do not miss episode 7 next weekend. How to stay calm when life feels unfair. We are going to explore the gentle Vedic truth of expectation and expectance, and how to find peace even when things don't go our way. If you know a friend who is struggling to let go of their past, a relationship, or an old dream, please share this audio with them today. Give them the permission they need to finally open their hands. Nothing to grip, nothing to worry, nowhere to rush. Just this peaceful breath. I'll see you next weekend. Until then, have a beautiful and beautifully open, weightless weekend. Take care. God bless you, and may your heart always have the courage to open its hand.